Hey all you beautiful people, I'm Katie, this is Marybeth. We're starting out where we left off last time at the Long Gulch Trailhead, segment 5 of the Colorado Trail. And of course there's Fluffy Dog too. After hiking up a short little connector trail, we then end up signing into the wilderness again. So we're doing our permits and we're ready to start the real part of the hike. Oh, you getting a drink of water? The actual wilderness boundary is a little bit down the trail, maybe 2/10 of a mile. It's really pretty right now. The wildflowers are starting to come out. The aspens are starting to green up. It's quite nice. There were some mosquitoes down by the river, but they don't seem to have followed us. There are a few little midges flying around up here, but they're no big deal. The mosquitoes were getting me a little worried at first. We do have bug spray, and I've treated my clothes with permethrin, but they'll still bite you.
I have not.
You have not treated your clothes with permethrin.
I have treated with nothing.
Ah, well, they'll bite Marybeth and not me. As we're hiking through the woods, the 10-mile range keeps peeking in and out of the forest. It's really cool to see, and there's a lot more snow melt right now over there, so stuff is probably going to start to get passable soon. We've been hiking along for a little while, and we are hoping to make it to a stream that's just 0.4 miles ahead of us, and hope nobody else is camped there. If not, we've found a nice little spot on the side of the trail here that has some flat spots, so we have options. Marybeth just pointed out that that would require backtracking uphill. That is very true. Found our camp spot for the night, 2.9 miles in, right next to a water source. Although we both carried plenty of water because we weren't sure if we'd get this far or if other people would be camping here. And I think I found my spot. Marybeth's setting up across the way. I think this should be flat enough. Nice little views through the trees. It's starting to get dark, and I'm gonna get my tent set up real fast, get a little bit of dinner, go to bed. See you guys in the morning. It's morning and it's raining. The rain is not unexpected. It's supposed to rain today, possibly a lot. I'm gonna sit here for a while actually, then I'm gonna get breakfast made. And I'm gonna hope the rain stops before I have to break down the tent, at least for a little bit. We'll see. It is raining. Fluffy is a drowned rat. Are you a drowned rat? There were a lot of pre-trip reports about all the blowdowns in this section, trees that have fallen across the trail. And there's a lot. But fortunately, the rain has let up a little bit. It's still raining, but it's let up a little bit. And we're managing to navigate the blowdowns. There are definitely a lot of blowdowns through here, but there's also a lot of logging tape up to show you the path, because It would actually be pretty easy to lose the trail through here if it weren't marked. So thank you to whoever put up the tape on the trees. Where's the trail? Crazy huge root ball of a tree that fell down. I think the trail is over there. The rain has stopped for a little bit and we're enjoying the nice overcast weather because this might be a little warm if it weren't overcast. It's very pretty out here. It's quite lovely. We're walking through a bristlecone pine forest. They're such cool trees. They're the ones that when you're at really high altitude that grow all twisty and gnarly and are some of the oldest living trees on the planet. They're really cool. This is super pretty. It's really starting to open up, getting really beautiful views. We have reached Rock Creek. Woo! And we're gonna stop here and fill our water bottles. Just after Rock Creek, the trail starts to go up. Rock Creek was very pleasant. Be a nice place to camp. But we're not camping there tonight. It's not far enough. So we are trudging uphill a bit and looking for a lunch spot. Probably at Johnson Gulch, which is the next kind of big gulch with water. Uphill. There's Marybeth. Way up there. We've made it to the Rock Creek Trailhead, and Johnson Gulch is just a little ways ahead of us. Mostly downhill, which is awesome. We've just dropped down into Johnson Gulch, which is a nice place to have lunch. So I think we're gonna do that. We have escaped the rain temporarily by setting up a tarp, having some lunch, and trying to decide whether we're gonna camp out again or whether we're just gonna go to the trailhead. We're not that far away from the trailhead. We've almost, it's like 5 miles from where we are. And the weather's pretty crappy. We knew it was gonna rain, but it's raining a lot. Are you mooching off your auntie?
Yeah, mooching. Because I still have summer sausage.
I still have some summer sausage too. A little summer sausage? Yeah, there you go. He has his own food right there. He's not going to eat it. He is going to mooch instead.
Summer sausage. It's not real.
He looks so disappointed in his auntie right now. We finished our lunch and the sun has come out, which is wonderful. But we've still decided to make it to the car today. Mainly so Marybeth can go check on her kitty cats.
They're very spoiled.
They are very spoiled. So 5.8 miles from here and we will hit the trailhead. Johnson Gulch. And now we go uphill. Judging by the clouds that are rolling in behind us, I think we made the right decision to go back to the car and not do another overnight. Still doing the whole trail, and just in a shorter period of time, because there's some weather back there. We are undecided if these are the Terriel Mountains or the Kenoshas. Have to look at a map when I get back. This is a really cool little stand of bristlecones here. These are a little more gnarled and a little twisty. You see how twisty things start to become on these trees. It's really cool. Just this branch is all twisted up. We are taking one of many donning our rain gear again breaks. It's been hot and then rainy and then hot and then rainy and then hot and then rainy. And now it's, now it's rainy and thundering, and I'm gonna put on my gear. Rain gear is on. And not too much further to go. We just came across this, can't see it all and I'm not walking back to show you, but we just came across this open kind of hillside. And we were both happy to be back in the trees because there's a lot of kind of scary thunder happening. Hi. Marybeth is sitting down the trail from me right now because of that noise you can hear right now. Fluffy doesn't know whether he wants to be with Marybeth or Mama, so he's kind of going back and forth. We are just giving the storm a little bit of time to pass, hopefully, or at least the thunder to stop. We saw some pretty good flashes of lightning, and we're not on a completely exposed surface. We're in a kind of lightly forested hillside. We're not sitting next to each other, just in case if lightning happens. You only want it to hit one person in your group. I think it's gonna blow over pretty fast though. So in the meantime, we're gonna sit here. Close to the trailhead, and we're playing it safe. Still a little bit thundery, but it doesn't seem to be moving towards us. So I think as long as we hang in the trees a bit, we should be okay. We took another little pause in the trees before heading up this high point and open slope. The lightning seems to have stopped for a little bit, at least anywhere near. So we're gonna skedaddle over this thing real fast. You gotta stop and look behind you. 10-mile range is looking gorgeous. So this is Johnson Gulch, where we just came from. And the trail kind of snakes around here. And there's the 10-mile range, and it comes kind of up here. And now we've got to go kind of up and around this way to get back to Kenosha Pass. Whew. We have just finished climbing up a hill, a couple miles long, but it was pretty moderate grade. But I'm definitely glad that it's all downhill from here. Mountains are looking lovely. Almost at the end. It's a very pretty little aspen grove we're hiking through right now. Quite lovely. We've made it to the campground up on Kenosha Pass. And it's just a hop, skip, and a jump to the car. We made it back to the car at the very noisy Kenosha Pass. 14.6 miles total, 11.7 today. What is she doing?
Taking off my pants!
Taking off her pants. Just her rain pants. And I think we are all ready to go home and get some yummy dinner and go to bed. Beautiful segment though. It was mostly rolling terrain with a couple little climbs at the end that weren't too bad. They're moderate. Whew. But I'm glad we got out of there with this weather. It's pretty nasty weather out there. And it continues. So, thanks for coming along with us. See you next time.